The meeting hall in Beijing glowed under red banners, the air heavy with formality. Rows of delegates sat perfectly still as General Secretary Xi Jinping spoke from the stage, his voice measured, his tone unyielding. Cameras flashed, pens scratched, and outside, the October wind swept across Tiananmen Square. But behind the scenes, whispers ran faster than the speeches. Of the 205 Central Committee members, only 168 had taken their seats. 26 names were missing, from the roll call names that no one dared to mention aloud. Li Wen, a young party aide, had memorized the list. Some were sick, some silent, and others simply gone. He had watched one general's portrait disappear from the wall outside the military wing, replaced overnight by a blank space. Another's office had been sealed by security. No explanations, no farewells. That evening, as the meeting adjourned, Li stepped into the courtyard, the cold biting at his hands. The party's internal discipline teams were still working late, lights glowing in distant windows. He heard a phrase repeated in hushed tones: unwavering tenacity, no finish line. He looked back at the Great Hall, its red lights shining like watchful eyes. The purge had moved quietly, efficiently, and without a trace. Tomorrow, the communique would praise the party's unity and strength. But Li knew the truth that the papers would never print. In a system built on loyalty, disappearance had become its purest form of obedience.